Good day, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day, nje in total. My name is Notoko Zangema. I am your sex and intimacy coach. So today we are talking about a sexual wound or sexual wounds that people don't regard as sexual wounds because we have so many things that cause sexual wounds. It's not just rape or molestation or sexual violations that we are used to. But other things, like for example, today we shall be addressing the issue of infertility and miscarriage, because those are also your sexual wounds. So, like anything that affects your reproductive system, reproductive organs, anything that affects your sacral chakra, the second chakra from the bottom there by your womb area, by your groin area. If you don't have a womb, by your groin area, yes, that's where the energy sacral chakra is. So it was Mother's Day on the 10th of May, I think. That day, that Mother's Day, it was Mother's Day. And yeah, I saw people wishing Happy Mother's Day to everyone, from their mothers, goggles, aunts, neighbors, late mothers, sisters, and it hit me that there are actually women who really wish to be getting a Mother's Day message or messages, but they're not, because they've been told that they're infertile, or they have been miscarrying. Miscarrying. Is that word? Is miscarrying? They have had miscarriages. Wow, not dogs. They've had miscarriages, and they're unable to carry their kids or the pregnancy, able to carry their pregnancy in full term. So every single Mother's Day, they're just disregarded and not mentioned, right? And they sit there, and Mother's Day, it's always on a Sunday. So they sit there on a Sunday and they have to see the day through, without anyone being considerate that, I know that you would want to be a mother. I know how bad you want to be a mother, but hey, enjoy the day or something, but some acknowledgement. But we don't. And I posted something about that I recognize you, queens. You are still queens. You're still whole. You're still a full woman who is complete, and obviously that journey of infertility and of miscarrying has been the most difficult, most draining. It's a daily struggle, and people might not be aware of but it's a daily struggle where you have to smile when you don't want to smile, when people are throwing jabs at women who don't have kids, and you just have to brace it. Because I even said in that post that, yes, people do say that you don't have to be a biological mother in order for you to be a mother. But they don't understand the pain. Like when you want to be a mother, you want to experience the whole inception, the whole pregnancy, the whole 1 month, 2 weeks, the whole thing, all the symptoms, all the nausea, all the cravings. You want to feel the baby kicking. You just want to feel the whole thing, and want to hold your baby when they are being born, and just look at your mini you, like, this person looks like me, and he or she is doing things that I did when I was young, this is so me type of thing. You want that as you, and as a man as well, you want to see your mini you running around and just looking like you, like your duplicate type of thing. But people don't get that, because even Father's Day is coming, and there are some men who are infertile. There are some men's sperm that is rejected by their woman's body, and they don't understand what is happening. They don't understand why their wives can't carry their pregnancy into full term. They don't understand why their wives' bodies reject their sperm, and it makes them feel that they're not men enough. It makes them feel that they're not complete, and we don't talk about these things, and you would hear people just throwing jabs, which are innocent, honestly, though some of the jabs are just really innocent. It's just a topic in the air, and you just happen to be in the present, you just happen to be in the mix, in the midst of people talking about a sensitive issue to you. And when you are an African, I don't know about the other cultures, but I know in African culture, when you are married, they expect you guys to have kids, and now when you don't have kids, then it becomes, you become scorn in the family, in the community. You just become this thing. And for the longest time, I think even in 2020, it still happens that they blame the woman. It's always the woman who's infertile. It's always the woman who can't have babies. But they forget that men can also be infertile. So they always direct the anger and the ugly remarks to the woman, that you can't have a baby, you can't have this and that, you are a useless woman, what kind of a woman are you? You must allow your husband to go and make babies elsewhere. And honestly, all that tension, all that bad energy, all those ugly words, they get stored in your womb, they get stored in your sacral chakra, and it affects you. And once your sacral chakra is blocked, it affects your heart chakra, right? So now your energy flow is just not, it ain't happening. It really ain't happening. Your heart is blocked, your sacral chakra is blocked, and your energy, your sexual energy is blocked. And remember that sexual energy is equivalent to creative energy. So now you are unable to create. You create things half-heartedly. You create mediocre things, because you are just not in tune, or your energy flow is not flowing accordingly. You are unable to transmute positive energy into whatever it is that you are creating, right? So therefore you will have other areas in your life that are actually suffering because of this blocked energy that you are having. Is the energy blockage that you have, and that you are not even aware of, because all the bad energy that is stored in your sacral chakra is just on some we are not moving, and you're not even aware that it's a sexual wound. So yeah, on the 18th of May 2020, it's going to be on Monday, and we are having a Zoom webinar. It starts at 2 African time, South African time, not African time, South African time. I don't know what's South African time. Is it GMT? I think it's, I don't know. Is it CAT? Ooh, I don't know what GMT is. I think I do know. It's CAT, Central African time, right? Yeah. We are having a Zoom webinar about sexual wounds, right? It's going to be a 2-hour Zoom meeting from 2 to 4. Everyone is welcome, male and female. And we shall be dealing with the beliefs as well, the words that you have heard or have been said to you, that you have believed when you were going through such things, when you were going through your infertility journey, or when you first found out that you are infertile, or when you first found out that you are actually having a miscarriage, and the second one, and so what names did you use to describe yourself? What names did you take and run with them and make them part of your character, and believe that that is who you are? I'm not man enough, I'm not woman enough, I'm not a good wife. Maybe my husband does deserve a better wife. Maybe my wife does deserve a better husband. I'm a weak man. All those words, all those ugly words, what words did you take from that and run with them and make and believe them and create out of them your own character that you have become? And obviously those words, like for example, if you have been using a word like I am not woman enough, you go around life trying to prove to yourself and other people that you are actually woman enough by doing certain things, that actually just want to prove or show that you're woman enough. So now you start, I'll make an example as well with the African culture. When there is like family gatherings, you're the ones cooking, you are the one who's washing the pots and the dishes and dishing up and just being active because you just want to prove that you're just this woman. You are a woman. You are woman enough. You are worthy. You are worthy to be called their son's wife. You are worthy to be called a woman, you know, in the community. And so therefore, obviously, you shall be praised that, whoo, Nontokozo is a really hard worker and stuff, which obviously boosts your ego. But deep down, the real issue, what is the real issue? The real issue is that you feel that you're not woman enough because you cannot have babies, right? So on the 18th, we shall be dealing with those issues and how to get rid of them. And how to heal from them and how to move on, because now when you don't have those beliefs, there's no need for you to be proving yourself to nobody, because you believe that you're woman enough. Whether you're just sitting there watching people work, whether you're just sitting there watching people wash dishes, it does not take away your worth. It does not take away your womanhood. You are still woman enough, and you are still worthy of being called a woman, right? So and vice versa with men as well. It also happens that when they believe, well, when they've told themselves or when they've been told that they are weak men, they will either prove their manhood or their strength by verbally abusing their wives or whoever, or physically abusing their wives or whoever else, you know, just to prove that they're actually not weak. But when you go down to the core of it all, you will see that it's actually this little person, it's actually this little boy who's crying out when they were molested, or it's this man who is crying out that he cannot have kids with his wife. And so, yeah, on the 18th, we shall be dealing with those things and how to unburden yourself from those burdens of self-worth, you know, of not feeling worthy. It's all part of sexual wounds, guys. Sexual wounds are hectic. Sexual wounds are broad. Sexual wounds are very broad. It was quite fascinating for me to discover that. And it hurt. It hurt because I realized that so many people are carrying sexual wounds and they don't even realize it. They go through life with sexual wounds that they don't even realize. So, yeah, do join me on the 18th of May, 2020 at 2 p.m. South African time. I think that's better. It makes more sense to me. South African time. It's gonna be in the afternoon on a Monday, next week Monday. Yeah, so yeah, check you out on my next video. Please do share this. This is like very important, sensitive information. Yeah, so please do share this, and so that other people can also get help. Other people can also get healing, and do subscribe. Do comment. I don't know what's wrong with my YouTube. I see comments like later on in life, and I feel bad, but when I do see them, I do respond. Yeah, I don't want to touch my face again because somebody said I touched my face too many times in the other comments there the other day. But it's okay, it's fine, you know. Yeah, so anyway, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really do appreciate you, and I hope they are helping you guys. I hope they're helping you heal. I hope they're opening your eyes to your own wounds, and that allow you guys to heal and to heal your families and friends as well, you know, and make you guys better people, because that's all we're about really. Healing people and making people better people, so that our generations that we bring up, our future generations, generational kids, generations, I don't know these things, can be better people, you know. We can raise kids that really don't need counseling, that don't have to go through unnecessary traumatic experiences, right? So yeah, do share, do subscribe, and do like, do comment. I do respond, I swear. See you in my next video. I'm so cold.